Hey, you guys, welcome to Unapologetically Honest, a show where we review Drag Race and all that life offers. I am one of your amazing co-hosts, Desmond.
And I'm LaCresha McGill, or Cresha McGill.
And we are here to review episode 1 of season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Another season. Another
long season.
Another long season. But I'm not gonna front. I really enjoyed this little 2-week time where we didn't get any Drag Race. I enjoyed that. I was able to watch other programs, and I'm like, oh, I forgot I like this show.
It has been all Drag Race all the time. We started this channel and we started this show just reviewing everything, and then it turned into a Drag Race channel.
Strictly Drag Race, yes. But new year, new channel, all is great. And as you can see, we are a new channel, so make sure you hit the like button, leave us a comment on what you agree or disagree with, as long as you're not rude. And then don't forget to subscribe, because we're here to have a good time, okay?
Yes.
All about growth. On the previous channel we were on, we were getting a lot of attraction from a lot of the girls on the race. So it's like, I would like that to continue on this channel here, you know what I'm saying? So, episode 1, the big opening, number 1. What did you think of the episode overall?
It was good. A little bit better than what the last long season started out as.
Yeah, this was a really good start to the season. This gave me, even though we'll get to how I feel about the talent show, it gave me OG Drag Race vibes.
Right.
Like, it didn't feel like they were trying to one up anything. It was just, welcome to the show. And plus, we got the photo shoot back. I love that. I love the photo shoot. As soon as you walk in, first thing you do is a photo shoot. I love that. I love that coming back. This episode just really gave me OG Drag Race vibes.
All the nostalgia.
And if it keeps going this direction, it might be a contender for best season. You know, right now there's not too much fuckery going on. We don't see the producers, stirring the pot. It seems everything happened pretty naturally this episode. There's only one small thing I disagree with, based off the critique. I mean, what the criteria was for the challenge. We will get there. We got a lot to cover, from entrance looks to the whole episode. So, are you ready to get into it?
Yes.
All right, let me share this here screen, if it'll let me.
No, it don't want to.
Let's make it big. Bam. All right, as always, the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race will get a sickening supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills cosmetics. I want to know what a sickening supply is, because they used to say a year's supply's worth. Now they say a sickening supply. So I need to talk to one of the previous winners. How much is a sickening supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills cosmetics?
Probably a year's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Because it used to be a lifetime supply, and a lifetime supply for a drag queen does not last very long.
And then, of course, the prize money is still $100,000. Y'all gonna have to bring that up, Drag Race. Y'all are gonna have to bring that up, because if Queen of the Universe, which is owned by the same people, can pull out $250,000. I'm gonna need y'all to step it up as well, because that's not cute. That's not cool.
You just made a poor little Cuban girl a millionaire.
Woo, she deserved it though.
Yeah.
Anyway, but something different this year. It was powered by Cash App. I'm like, okay, Cash App. Okay.
They've been giving out money all pandemic, so
okay, Cash App giving out the $100,000 hairs. Okay. I'm here with it. Maybe because Cash App is giving out the money this year, that they have more money put in that budget, because the songs they used during the talent show, I'm like, oh, we got a budget this year. Because Queens in the past been told that they can't use songs because of they have to pay for them. Baby, they said y'all can have what y'all want. Do what y'all please. And our special guest host is the wonderful Lizzo. She was so much fun this episode.
Yes, she was.
We'll talk more about her later, but she was so much fun. All right, so we start off with Alyssa Hunter walking into the workroom. What do you think of this entrance look from Alyssa Hunter?
You know, it was okay.
I like it because I get it as a play off the last name Hunter. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I don't know who Alyssa is. And I feel like I didn't get to know who Alyssa was until the runaway.
Right.
So like the face is right, the makeup is right, everything's good. Now, you know, in Dragula, we had a weekly photo of Dolly at a drag. So for this season, we're gonna have a weekly photo of Alyssa at a drag. So there's our weekly photo. And we're moving on to Bosco. What did you think of Bosco's look?
I like polka dots, so I thought it was cute.
You know how I feel about polka dots. I don't know what it is about polka dots. I can't stand them.
I love polka dots.
I watched a little clip on YouTube last Wednesday. I'm like, oh God, polka dots.
I thought it was cute. It's not drag race worthy, but you know that would be a nice like office wear to me. Just minus
you would wear this to the office?
Not the headdress.
No, to me this seems very drag race. It's just I don't like polka dots.
I love polka dots.
No, but it's still a nice look. Like I give it a toot, but like a soft one because I don't like polka dots. But I don't want to take that away from the fact that the makeup is right. I love the silhouette, love the shoes, the horns is cute. And see, I wasn't sure about Bosco at first. Like when I was watching the Meet the Queens, Bosco didn't give me that. I'm like, oh no, I don't like her. But this episode, I'm like, okay, Bosco. I'm not fully there yet, but I might be seeing Team Bosco soon. I'm not sure. We got to watch the other 7 queens. But yes, right. Yeah. Moving on to cornbread, the snack jete, honey. I live. I don't know about you, but I live.
I like the little curling rods in the hair.
Everything was right. Everything was right for me. I really enjoyed this. Cornbread is one of my favorites so far. I just hope there's no fuckery. Because it tends to happen to my favorites. I'm like, why would you do this to me? And then we have Willow Pill. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to zoom in on these shoes first. Well, I didn't zoom in. They zoomed in. I just hit screenshot. I just hit the choo-choo. What are these shoes? What does this look like? I'm indifferent about this. Like, I hate it, but I love it.
I think you hate it because it was meant to be hated, and you love it because you understand why it was chosen later on.
Well, I figured when she first walked in what she was doing, but it was just like, like I hate it, but I love it. So I'll give it a 2, but again, a soft one.
The dumb blonde vibes.
Yeah. But she did mention that she hasn't done drag in over a year. When the pandemic started, she just stayed at the house, being safe, et cetera, et cetera. And this is her big dip back into the drag. I'm like, oh, well, look at you, honey. Look at you.
Right.
Then we're moving on to Miss KERRI, baby. KERRI Cole.
Yes.
Sickening.
Yes. Sickening. Everything right.
I was Willow. I just couldn't stop staring at KERRI. KERRI is gorgeous.
Yes.
KERRI is gorgeous. And I love the trans colors on the dress. It's all right. And in the hair. I loved every piece of this. Ow! I loved every piece of this.
Right now, fan favorite.
Up next is June Jambalaya. Now, listen here. After this episode, I love me some June. Like, I feel very strong Miss Congeniality vibes from her. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
But this look
is very basic.
Basic is being nice.
I wasn't particularly fond of it either.
there's so much. The mug is right. The mug is hello. But it's just, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. Boot. 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 Love you, gal. Love you. No. No. And then we're gonna move on to the final one. Orion's story. I live for this.
It was cute.
Orion walked in. I'm like, oh, I might be wrong, which I found out I wasn't, but I might be wrong here. I might be wrong because this was everything. Honestly, this should have been the signature drag look. I feel like if Orion would have switched the looks, I think. But anyway, this is good.
Spoiler alert! But if you're here, you watched the episode already.
It was on 2 days ago. You've watched. If you haven't watched, thank you for being here. But subscribe.
What are you doing here?
Leave us a comment. Subscribe. But
come back later.
Yeah. But the only thing is, I'm not a big fan of the gloves that have the nails at the end. I'm not a big fan of that, but it still looks cute. It still looks cute. So we have RuPaul on the stage, on the screen, in the same outfit that she did UK 3, Canada, Holland, All-Star 6. This is the same dress, hair, wig, combo. Baby, she did all that in one day. All that in one day. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like, cool, but can you at least change the top so it makes it look like it wasn't all shot at the same time?
Right?
Like, okay, we finished Canada's. Okay, give me a new dress or give me a new top. Give me a new wig. Okay, let's do Holland next. Let's do also. Like, I understand doing them all at one time, but baby, give us a little effort. A little effort. That's the only reason I took this screenshot. Because I wanted to call Ru out. Because Ru, ma'am. Ma'am.
Now, what would be really bad would be if this was 14 and whatever new season we got coming out.
Baby, if UK versus the world has this too, I'm gonna be done. Because we know that's coming. Rumor has it the promos dropped this week, so y'all might get an extra from us this week. So
what?
You okay there, friend?
Yeah. Just a sneeze.
So RuPaul comes in the workroom. Hello, hello, hello. And here are our 7 lovely queens. But before we go any further, who has your favorite entrance look?
Probably cornbread. No, KERRI.
KERRI. I would look at my notes. All right, looking at now. Originally I had KERRI.
And
I think there's so many good ones. Well, there's 3 good ones. The rest are. I am going to say KERRI. I'll agree with KERRI. I will agree with KERRI. That was good.
It's like if you want to go in like descending order, it'd be like KERRI, cornbread, and then polka dots.
For me, it'll be KERRI, cornbread, Orion. But RuPaul announces that we're bringing back the photo shoot mini challenge, which I'm so happy we got a mini challenge. Can we keep the mini challenges going, please?
That part.
So Albert Sanchez was the photographer. Hey, Albert.
Hey.
The pit crew was back. Last season, they were there digitally because of, the lockdowns. But it's nice to see the pit crew here. And then we have basically what the photo shoot is. They get strapped up on this spinning wheel, which is the spinning wheel from the grand finale where they roll to see who is going to be lip syncing. It was so nice. You can't see Evie here, but it was so nice to see our last 3 Black winners on this board. I'm like, come on, Evie, Jada, and Simone. Come on. But let's quickly go through the photos. This was Alyssa's best photo, best photo, Willow's best photo, Orion's best photo, Bosco's best photo, KERRI's best photo, and Cornbread's best photo. So we're back in the workroom, and RuPaul announces that KERRI Colby is the winner of the mini challenge. She did a good photo. But I'm not gonna lie, I really thought it was gonna go to Bosco or maybe even Orion. But I'm not upset at this. No. I'm not upset at this at all. So Miss KERRI COLBY won $2,500 courtesy of JJ Malibu.
Underwears.
Yes, underwear. And the main challenge this week is the Charisma, Nerve, and Talent Show. All we're missing is the you. Oh, that crackled me when RuPaul said that. I'm like, yes. So they leave, they get out of drag. They are obsessed with Alyssa and Willow out of drag, as they should be.
Yes.
And RuPaul comes back, and we got a moment with KERRI. I wanted to get a screenshot with just KERRI because found out KERRI's originally from Dallas, Texas.
Yay.
Which makes two queens originally from Texas on the season because Georges, who's going to be in the second premiere, is originally from San Antonio. Oh. So now I got two Texas queens to root for. And you got a lot of California queens you can root for. Oh, snap, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, and then KERRI described her drag family. She's the daughter of the famous Sasha Colby. Sick name, Sasha Colby, a former Miss Continental. And they talked about where the Colby name came from because it's originally from Dynasty in the 80s and the TV show. I didn't watch Dynasty back in the day, so that was something new for me to learn. You know, I'm not that experienced to have watched Dynasty back when it was on originally. I have seen clips of the reboot, and people are saying it's like really good. And I know it's on Netflix, so once I get finished catching up on everything, I might give it a gander. Might give it a gander and see if I live. June Jambalaya is amazing. Why did I take this screenshot? I don't see from my notes. I don't know why I took this screenshot.
I think because it was just June.
Maybe. But we did get this screenshot here because KERRI and Cornbread are actually friends. They met at a club a night where they were both being the MC, and they've been connected ever since. And then we got like a mini mirror moment. They got to talk about how they were both raised in religious households and the struggles of being a queer child inside of a religious household. And Cornbread shared a story about how they were trying to get the demon out of her, and they kept pressing on her stomach. So she just pooed it. Everybody else, oh, baby, you better get him, Cornbread. You want the demon? Okay, there you go. Oh, that was a funny story, but also, you know, a lot of a very similar story from people coming from the South.
Yeah,
they said it took them coming to Los Angeles to realize that the South needs Jesus. Honey, I've been living in the South all my life, and I can tell you the South needs Jesus, even though they think they got him. Okay. But we move on, and we get another room mail, but this time it's Lizzo. Yeah. Lizzo's like, look over there. And they're like, where? And then she walks into the workroom. And this was a fun interaction between her and the queen. Like, I live for Miss Lizzo. Like, you could tell she appreciates and she loves drag culture. Doesn't seem like very forced, or she just loves gay people to love gay, or queer people, love queer people just to love queer people. She actually loves the art of drag, and she's a big fan of the show and the art of drag. And you can get that vibe from Lizzo. So it was nice seeing her. And plus, she looks good. She looks real good.
Always.
Half baked. I thought that was funny, so I had to take that screenshot. This might be the icon, them half baked. Lizzo drops a little ass for him. Everybody lives, and she leaves. So we get to the main stage. And RuPaul performs a number for us called Catwalk off of her new album, Mama Ru. Now, I've listened to the album. There's some good songs on there.
I get the feeling you're not a big fan.
There's 10 songs on the album. I think I added like 4 of them to my playlist. The 2 singles she dropped, and then there was 2 songs on there I really liked. And this song right here, I enjoy Catwalk. But this was a cute little number. What did you think of RuPaul's little shindig here to open off the show?
You know, hey, she got to do something to make it different.
She said, "Listen, they're doing a talent show. I guess I can come out here and do a little 1-2 as well. You know, that's all she did was a 1-2. But baby, she did that. Okay, had a good time. Walked around that stage. Now, why did we get to the rap portion of the song and this backup dancer lip sync the rap? Ru, that was your song. How are you not gonna rap the rap? Like, I thought that was so weird seeing this backup dancer rapping or lip syncing to the rap part. I'm like, Ru, did you not know the words? Like, what was going on here, Ru? What was going on? But it's okay. Had a good time. Michelle Visage is here. Lovely. I love that her and her wigs are fully embracing the gray streak. Love that.
Ross, I think I want one.
Ross looks amazing here. I think he got a little tan, and plus he's engaged now. So congratulations, Ross. Happy for you. Happy for you. And then of course the wonderful Lizzo, like we saw earlier. So it is now time for the Charisma, Nerve, and Talent Show. Now, RuPaul said this talent show is supposed to show us who you are as a queen. Okay?
Okay.
So let's get started. Up first, we had June Jambalaya.
Yes.
African dance. What did you think of June Jambalaya's African dance?
Well, I didn't get a good look at it the first time we watched it, so I had to rewatch it. And I thought she did pretty good. And then, like, there was the whole incident with the headband. She didn't seem too concerned with it, except for that one time she, like, pushed it back up on her head. And that was the only time I got taken out of the dance. But other than that, I thought it was great.
I thought it was great. And I know who June Jambalaya is after seeing that performance.
Yeah.
It was good. He had a headband. But see, if I was her, I would have just flicked it down here. So
that part.
One time, and that's it. Because if I would have noticed it starting, I wouldn't have kept rising it up. I would have just flew right over the neck and kept going.
Yep.
Kept going. But it was an amazing dance, and she did a split.
Look at them pointed toes.
Pointed toes and touching the ground. It annoys me when a queen comes in to do a split and they're still up in the air. No, keep going down, honey. Keep going down. Or they do that weird split where the back leg is turned. So that you're not doing a split, Monique. I love you, Monique Hart, and I'm allegedly excited to see you soon. But she is the queen of doing that, not a real split, but want to tell everybody it's a split. Anyway. Up next, we have Bosco doing burlesque. What did you think of this burlesque number?
You know what? To be completely honest, it didn't seem too burlesque to me. Mm-hmm. Like, she literally just walked back and forth across the stage. There was no like shimmy, no shake, no tease. It was like, okay, glove off. Here's the pedal. Here's some more pedals. Up here's the skirt. Up here's the corset, and I'm naked.
Yeah, when it comes to burlesque, I want to, give me the fantasy. Give me burlesque or give me comedy like Benda LaCreme did. Like,
right.
Give me something. Like, if she would have just gave me just a little bit more of a shimmy while she was doing it, I would have lived. But she was just kind of like you said, just walking and stripping, walking. Give us a little shimmy, give us a little tease, like poke your leg out, give us a little something, honey.
Right, because like
good.
The art of burlesque is just that. It's the art of the tease. I didn't get a tease. I just got, I'm pretty sure they're on like a limited amount of time and stuff like that. She was just trying to hurry up and get it over with. But the fact that it took less than a minute to take all of that off, I would have wanted them to like cut up a little bit, just, okay, so here's one glove and I'm going to twist it and I'm going to throw it to you and I'm going to walk over here and catwalk a little bit and come back with the other glove and, throw it at you again. Here's one pedal. Here's another pedal, fan myself. Here's two more pedals and cover my boobs. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say this, Bosco is funny. Just from the confessionals and even the time on the main stage when she was interacting with the judges, I'm like, this bitch is funny.
Yeah.
And like she's smart with it too. Like I want to mention that part when she was on the board. I should have mentioned it then. And she said, RuPaul said, what was the hardest part about that? She said, me.
Me.
I was like, yes, okay. I love comedy like that. So I'm excited to see Bosco with Snatch Game. I'm excited to see that, just based off of the little bit we got today. But let's move forward to Alyssa Hunter doing a lip sync. Now, hold on. I got the song. I meant to write it down. Hold on just 2 seconds. Let's see here. It is Mayhem by Hailstorm. That is the song that she lip synced to. And I'm like the rest of them. You said you was going to play a guitar. You played air guitar. The guitar.
She played air guitar. She played Guitar Hero.
Like, you remember that game? I saw the guitar. I'm like, I don't see no amps. I don't see no speakers, no chords, no
strings,
nothing. Girl, what did you finna do? And then when she picked it up, I'm like, baby, she basically played air guitar.
Yeah.
Made me upset. And watching this performance, I did not feel like I knew who Alyssa was.
No.
This is the only performance of the night that I did not get at least a general idea of who the queen was. And according to the criteria of this challenge, that's all I'm gonna say.
You're supposed to let me know who you are.
You're supposed to let me know who
I didn't particularly like the outfit.
I liked the outfit. It was okay.
I didn't like the lip sync.
I didn't like the song. I'm like, they went all out for, having a Nicki Minaj and an Enya song. You told me they couldn't give you a better rock song that is more popularly known? Or is this the song you asked for in particular?
I think that's the song she asked for.
I don't know, Henny, but let's move onwards. KERRI COLBY, jump rope and lip sync. Now, she lip synced to Anaconda.
Uh-huh.
And like I said earlier, they got the budget this year. So I'm saying this, if Coco ever comes back to do another All-Stars, you let her do her Janet medley. You let her do that Janet medley. If y'all go sit here and pay these coins to get Mayhem and get Anaconda, and only time you could pay the money for Janet. That was the only thing when I heard boy toy named Troy. I was like,
what?
Oh, we got a budget. They got money. They got
Cash
money.
App was paying out the coins.
Okay, we got coins this season. So I don't want to hear it anymore for any future All-Stars or any future time that we have to do a talent show. Baby, spend them coins. Spend them. Spend them. But what did you think of the jump rope? Oh, bless you, honey.
Sorry.
No problem.
No, I thought it was really good.
I agree.
Okay, so there was a scene in the Legally Blonde musical where they do Whipped into Shape and they do the jump ropes, and this was very reminiscent of that. Although I really wish she would have brought the jump rope in sooner, kind of like how the judges said in the critiques.
And that's what I was going to say. I agree with the judges. I feel like she could have got to the jump rope faster and maybe chose a different color for the jump rope, because at times you couldn't see the jump rope.
So she really was just jumping rope.
It just really looked like she was just jumping in place at times.
Yeah.
But you could see the handles in her hand. So she had the jump rope, but the color of the jump rope and the lights of the stage didn't
because you can't even see it now.
Yeah, and I tried getting a screenshot to where you can see it. The best you can see are the handles in her hand.
Yep.
And I got a shot of her jumping so that you could see that you really can't see the jump rope.
Yep.
But she also did a split, as you can see, touched the floor. Appreciated that. Up next is Orion's story. And I forgot to mention, Orion is the first Michigan queen. I was like, the first Michigan queen.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? 14 years and we ain't had nobody from Michigan? Okay, all right. I know there's still a few states we haven't had queens from yet. Yeah. And I want to say Hawaii is one of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then technically we had an Alaskan queen with Denali, but she was billed from Chicago. So I want a queen who's actually still living in Alaska. Oh, but she did a comedy skit. Yeah. It could have been funny. Like,
it could have been.
The groundwork she laid, I'm like, oh, this could be a fun character. But you know, she expressed, I think in Untucked. I think it was Untucked when she talked about she was moving during the time that she was coming.
Yeah.
And on top of that, her cat has been having a lot of health issues. So she just didn't really have a time to really just sit down and write something. So she pretty much winged it when she got up there.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know, I hate that you had all of these things going for you. But baby, me on that flight, I would have been sitting there, pen and paper, trying to get it together. Me in my room, pen and paper, trying to get it together, honey. As soon as I got here, I would have been here. Yeah, we had all that shit going on before we got here. But as soon as I would have got on that plane, I would have got my little paper and my pen and started writing the jokes, trying to plan out how I wanted to do it. Because what she had was funny.
Mm-hmm. It could have been really funny.
It could have been hilarious. And
yeah, because you know, when she first came out, it was like, okay, chuckle. And she kind of killed it when she was like, it was like, hey, I'm your instructor. And then a beat later it was like, okay, well, lesson's over, but before I go, all right, but there was no filler. There was nothing in between there to make it funny.
Yeah.
You just
I feel like if Orion ever does an all-star situation, I would love to see this story done again, but done correctly.
Totally.
Because it was there. The pieces were there. It's just we have to connect them now. We have to connect them. Moving on to Cornbread doing her original song, Slayed. Slayed the house down, Mama Boots, God, yes, all that.
Yeah, it was good.
So good. So good. And baby, when I tell you, I took several screenshots of this, honey. I had to make sure I got this. Yeah. And then this, missing Meryl Greensburg.
Oh my goodness. I was wondering who that was.
And Drag Race is messy for zooming that in. She was the judge before Michelle on season 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it was just, that was too funny to me. That was too funny. Somebody find Meryl and see if she's okay. But I did see here recently that she celebrated her 69th birthday, I think. So happy birthday, Meryl. Happy birthday. All right. And then last but definitely not least, Willow Pill. And the way RuPaul says Willow Pill's name is going to annoy me after a while. Willow Pill. And Willow even said Willow was not, you know, it wasn't meant to make fun of Little Pill, you know what I'm saying? Even when Alyssa says it, you can hear it. And I'm like, I can hear it with Alyssa because, you know, she has the accent. But even Willow has said, no, that's not my intention with the name, even though if you have an accent and you say Willow Pill, it does sound you're saying Little Pill. Right. But anyway, she did Self-Care in Quarantine to Only Time by Enya, which I am so upset because I've been wanting that as a lip sync song for the longest. Well, and I'm still holding out hope that it will be a lip sync song. Maybe just not this season. It's not gonna be this season. I highly doubt that. But like maybe for UK versus the world, maybe for Superstars. I'm not sure what they're gonna call that rumored season of All Winners later this year. But yeah. But what did you think of Self-Care in Quarantine? I think I missed the point. Yeah, you did. I missed the point. This gives gives the other side of drag you really don't see on Drag Race. I appreciate it for what it was. And like even Ru said, that's more of the drag that Ru did back when Ru was doing drag. There's still a lot of queens who still perform drag this way. And it's just, people take everything just so serious. So she took something that people take so serious and was just like, oh, look at me. I did this, I did that. Oh, look, a toaster. I almost lost it at the toaster. When I was rewatching to get the screenshots and on YouTube, I almost lost it with the toaster each time. That toaster comes out. And now this is RuPaul's face. Now RuPaul has made it very clear that she does not like to watch people eat, to the point where she won't even go to functions that serve food. Or if they do serve food, she's leaving before the food gets there.
Right.
So when Willow took a bite of that spaghetti, this was RuPaul's face. And for the people who know RuPaul don't like to watch people eat, this was hilarious to me. Ru's face like, hold it in, hold it in. Oh goodness, love that, love that. Oh, that's the runway. Let me go back. But yeah, out of all the talent shows, whose was your favorite performance?
It's a mix. Well, because there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be like Cornbread, Alyssa, and then June.
While you get your thoughts together. Mine is Cornbread, but Willow is a very close second for me.
I said Cornbread.
So Cornbread is your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. So the category is signature show-stopping drag. We've talked about this before, so there's no need for us to say what our signature show-topping drag would be. So let's get into these looks. Up first is June Jambalaya. Now, I like this look.
Gorgeous.
My only issue is it was a tad bit too big.
Yeah.
And the suit stopped right here at the end of her calf. That needed to come down to at least the ankle or at least cover the shoe.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything else was right. Everything else was right. Everything else was right. What did you think of this look?
I thought it was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to Bosco. Now, one thing I want to say, if she mentions the devil one more time, she kept mentioning, oh, I'm the devil. Oh, I'm the devil. Oh, I'm the devil. Girl, quit trying to push that. Stop it.
That narrative.
Stop it. Let us decide if you're going to be the devil or not.
Yeah.
But I do love this look. And I do love the nod to Dita. Oh, I can never say her name correct. Dita Von Teese, yes. Especially since she did a burlesque number and then did this. I'm like, okay, I like that. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. But I love this look. I love this look. It's right. It's right with God. What did you think? I
could have did without the horn titties, but yeah, other than that, it was a really good look.
Without the horn titties. Up next is Alyssa Hunter. Now I know who she is.
That part.
Now I know who Alyssa is. I'm like, okay, Alyssa. And then I love the nod to like, this is ostrich, this is not chicken. This is not chicken. I'm like, ooh, why are we coming for Joey J like that? Don't be coming for Joey J. Because you know Joey J is a gay ass bitch, okay? Don't be coming for Joey J. But yeah, I was like, okay, I really love this look. And I truly feel like this look is what stopped Alyssa from being in the bottom. For me, I'll just go ahead and say it now. I would have put Alyssa in the bottom because at least June showed us who she was in the runway and in the talent show. Alyssa only showed us who she was on the runway.
On the runway.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to KERRI, COLBY.
I like it.
I like this.
But
it's a lot.
It is a lot.
And it's not the good a lot. Like,
no.
If KERRI would have just cut the coat altogether and came out, like, oh yes, ma'am. Okay, I feel you. Or fully embrace the coat and wear like a beautiful gown to go with it or something. I don't think the coat matches the outfit.
No, even with the pink lightning.
So like if she would have fully committed to one or the other, it could have been show-stopping. And I still like it. I give it a 2, but like a soft one, a real soft one. A real soft one. Anything else you want to add to this look? Up next is Orion's story.
Free skirt.
I like this look. I don't want to sit here and say I don't. She had 3 titties. And then, the polka dots. And even the really small ones.
I don't like all polka dots.
And when RuPaul mentioned cotton, that's all I can see now. I'm like, it does kind of look like cotton. Does kind of look like cotton. So we have cornbread, the snack jete.
Yes.
I like this look. But
I do too.
But
I do agree.
I wish there was something on top of their head. Like maybe even a pussycat. Like I agree with Michelle, it just made her seem shorter than what she was.
Yep. It made her head disappear.
Yeah.
Because there's all this body and then no head.
But Michelle kind of pissed me off this episode when she tried to say she couldn't understand Cornbread's rap. She's like, I only got every 5 or 6 word of it. And Lizzo's like, I understand it completely fine. And RuPaul's like, now listen, I speak Black too, and I had no problem understanding it. And it felt like Michelle was critiquing her just to critique her.
Right.
It didn't feel like she was being constructive with it.
Uh-huh.
She's like, oh, this is the first episode. I need to critique every single one of them on something.
Right.
And yeah, that didn't sit right in the spirit. It didn't. But this look is stunning. It is stunning. I love it. Love it. And last is Willow Pill. I like this.
Uh-huh. But
this to me doesn't say signature drag though.
No, it doesn't.
I don't get an idea who Willow is from this. Like, who are you, Willow? Like, I didn't get that from you. And I feel like if we would have possibly got a different look from Willow, Willow possibly could have won the way RuPaul was responding to Willow's
whole
show.
Feel.
Yeah, I like it, but to me, this doesn't seem signature. Honestly, this could have been an entrance room look, to be real.
Yeah, that seems more cosplay to me.
And I love me some cosplay. This don't really give me cosplay. I don't know. It's just like, I like it, but yeah, this is another soft two. So here are all 7 of the looks. Who is your favorite look of the night?
I don't know. Probably cornbreads.
Cornbread. I would have to agree. Cornbread really served it for me. And like Alyssa is a close second, and Bosco is right there with her. Like those 3 really just did it for me on this runway.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to count out June because it's just small things I didn't like. Like Michelle said, the details.
That part.
So I wanted to get this screenshot because minus Michelle in that one comment, the judging seemed pretty fair. I didn't agree. And like they looked like they were having fun this episode. Like I said, this gave me very OG Drag Race. Like it looks like they're having a good time. Like these past few seasons, it didn't look like they were having fun up there.
No.
But it looked like they're having a good time, and I'm really enjoying the judging so far. Let's wait and see if we start seeing the stirring of the pot, the producers messing.
The tomfoolery.
See if we see some tomfoolery and some fuckery, honey. So we'll have to wait and see. But so far, this first episode, one of my favorites since season 12. Season 12 had a good first episode. Season 13, I liked the idea, but it wasn't put together well. So we're moving on to Cornbread being the winner of this week's challenge. Woo, 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 woo. So do you agree with Cornbread winning?
Yeah.
I do too. Bosco and Willow were the other 2 queens in the top, and basically out of those 3, I do agree with Cornbread winning. It was Cornbread ate. Like she ate this runway, she ate. We're full. I would like a second serving still though. But she did this. She did. And I'm so excited for Cornbread. I'm so excited to see Miss Cornbread. So the bottom two this week was June and Orion's story. Do you agree with this bottom two placement?
Honestly, I think maybe Alyssa needed to be there just a little bit, just because you didn't really see who she was.
I agree. I agree. I think Alyssa, it should have been Alyssa and Orion. I feel like June showed me enough of who she was this first episode for me to be like, okay, she needs to work on them details.
That part.
But I feel like she was safe. But hey, we didn't get to choose that. So June and Orion lip sync to Water Me, yeah, by Miss Lizzo. What did you think of this lip sync performance?
It was interesting.
I feel like it was a decent lip sync. I enjoyed it. Clearly, June won. Clearly, June won. Baby,
yes.
Baby, I don't want to. She did a good job. She did a really good job. I was really entertained. Lizzo was having a good time. Like, it was good. But I will say, Orion did better than what I thought Orion was going to do.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, Orion, okay. Like, you were there. You didn't go down without a fight. But Miss June did a really good job in this lip sync. Like I said, overall, I think the lip sync is just decent. But looking at this lip sync for what it was, June was the clear winner.
Yes.
So we're gonna skip to the rest of these screenshots. June, Shantae, you stay. Orion's story, sashay away. This is her walking off the stage, and this is her note. Close your fingers and toes because the whole world is about to know we did that. Love you all. Love that. Oh, my bad. That is Drag Race Down Under, honey. But that is this week's episode. I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was cute, thought it was fun, and I'm excited to see the other queens. I low-key wished they would have gave us both episodes back to back.
That part.
I low-key wish that so that the season doesn't seem so long. Oh, we got the first two episodes right off the jump. Cool. We get to see all 14 queens. Cool.
Yeah, kind of like how they did Queens of the Universe.
Yeah, gave us the first two episodes. Bam. Right off the jump. Here for that. But I'm excited for season 14. I am. Now, normally we pick our top 4, which we're still going to do. But we're going to wait till after the second episode before we make our decisions. And I want to say this. Orion really ain't gone. I'm sorry. There's 16 episodes. Ain't no way Orion's really gone. Ain't no way.
It's another Joey J situation.
I would be gagged if Orion is gone and whoever leaves next week is gone. I would be gagged. I'm like, okay. But that means there have to be a lot of tomfoolery during the season, a lot of double saves, and a lot of, I'm not down for that. So I don't know how to feel. But I truly feel like Orion's coming back. But I want it to be known on record that technically I was right. Orion gave
the first out energy.
Gave that first out energy, and guess what? She was the first out. I was like, I should get an extra point for that. Ding. But I'm not, because that's kind of messed up. But for the first time, my first out energy was correct.
For the first time?
For the first time in Drag Race history, my first out energy was right.
Yes.
My first out energy was right, honey.
Because the first time you gave first out energy, they won the challenge.
Oh yeah, freaking Widow. That was the first time I gave my first out energy, honey. And woo, was I wrong.
Very much so.
I was so happy I was wrong too on that. So happy I was wrong. But let's get up on out of here because if you can't tell, we're not feeling the best. So, Krisha, where can they find you on the medias that are social?
I am at Krisha McGill on all social media.
And you can find me on social media platforms at Simply Desmond, SIMPOYDSMONG. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all next week with episode 2. And the promos to UK versus the world if the rumor is true and they drop this week. Bye.